let's get you more on the latest action by the Enforcement Directorate, issuing a provisional attachment order under Prevention of Money Laundering Act, attaching assets of Associate Journals Limited worth rupees 16.38 crores of a 9-story building with 2 basements in Mumbai. The attachment order was issued against AJL and Motilal Vora, Chairman cum Managing Director of the Associate Journals Limited. Remember, this is part of the larger National Herald case that the Congress party has been embroiled with. It largely faces questions over several properties that it has in the name of AJL but have not been used for press functions. That was the primary motive of giving such properties to the company. Let's go across to our executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor, joining us with more. Abhishek, what do you make of the latest action? Because there are more and more Congress leaders, of course, and more of such properties that have been with the AJL, but not really dispensing any press function that are being attached.
Well, Shivani, this is an important development in an ongoing investigation by the Enforcement Directorate. What is important is that this has been called a proceed of crime, and that's why it has been attached. Essentially, this is a property in Bandra worth about 120 crores. And as per the ED, the entire money was sourced from Syndicate Bank based on a loan which was taken by mortgaging another property in Panchkula in Chandigarh, which was again shown as a proceed of crime between Motilal Vora and senior Congress leader Motilal Vora and Bhupen Singh Hooda, the then Chief Minister of Haryana. Background of the Associated Journals Limited and the Panchkula case, we know that there was a plot of land that was given to the Congress party and the AJL in 1982. In 1992, it was taken back because the Congress party did not meet the conditions. In 2005, when Bhupender Singh Hooda came back to power, he re-allotted that same plot of land and kept giving extensions, bypassing the bylaws and rules of the Haryana Urban Development Authority. It was almost kind of a scam. And based on that plot of land, loan was taken and this building came up in Bandra and Mumbai. So essentially the Congress party carrying out businesses and even frauds. These are the charges that have been made both by the state police, then the CBI, and based on the CBI, the predicate offence of the Enforcement Directorate, which is being investigated, under which this provisional attachment of this Bandra property has happened today. Shivani.
Absolutely. I just want to mention, Abhishek, stay with us. The probe agency has also issued this provisional order, which is under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, in itself making it extremely serious as far as the larger chain that is being investigated here. And it says to freeze part of the asset, issuing notices to AGL and also CMD, veteran Congress leader Motilal Vora. Now, Abhishek, of course, I want you to elaborate for our viewers just the larger implications, because this is the AGL connected with National Herald, which in turn goes right up to Sonia and Rahul Gandhi.
Oh, well, yes, absolutely, Shivani. In fact, that case is one in which both the Congress president and Hassan, they have taken bail. They are out on bail on that. Yes. What is important is that this is part of an ongoing investigation which is going on at multiple levels by various agencies, particularly the Enforcement Directorate, which has earlier also attached some properties. It goes into hundreds of crores of rupees, and this particular attachment itself clearly shows, because the final investigation, by the time it's completed, is about half a dozen or more properties, in fact, which were used by Congress party for or actually not Congress party, the AJL, in which the Gandhis really took all their stake as through Young India, for example,
yes.
For commercial benefits. That is the investigation. But what is important is that slowly the Enforcement Director is tightening the noose in terms of taking over the properties, the Mumbai one being the latest.
Yes, the AJL is the group that is controlled by Congress leaders, including members of the Gandhi family, as I mentioned, Abhishek, and this is the company that is supposedly running the National Herald paper. But as investigations have proved, as far as the properties are concerned, they're very plush, very prime properties, but there is absolutely no printing business going on there.
Oh, exactly. So, for example, the property in Bhopal, we have earlier covered this story, Shivani, you would know, viewers would know. the property in Bhopal, the property in Delhi, in Bahadur on the Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg, the property in Mumbai now under attachment. There is the property in Chandigarh, which is under a separate contest and separate cases there, and Lucknow also. So spread across the country, we have seen how properties were created. What the ED now calls them proceeds of crime because, for example, one property mortgage, loan taken, another property built, commercial activities allowed, not publishing of newspaper. That matter is separately in the Delhi High Court. So, I mean, it's a web of cases that is going on, and the Enforcement Directorate closing in, as we can see in this case.
Yes, I want to go across to my colleague Shravan Sen also joining us. As far as this particular property is concerned, as Abhishek very rightly mentioned, the agency alleges the accused in this case, including former Haryana Chief Minister, leader Bhupinder Singh Hooda and Motilal Vora, using the proceeds of crime in the form of a plot allotted illegally to AJL in Panchkula and pledged it to avail a loan from Syndicate Bank branch on Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg in Delhi to construct this building in Bandra. You know, the roots in this case is the fact that you get properties for a certain business, you get concessions for a certain business. Instead of doing that business, which was press, printing, you use the properties to make personal profit. That is really the root of this entire case. Let's go across to Shravan also for more on this. Shravan, what more are you learning?
Well, this is the second set of attachment that we're looking into the Associated Journals Limited case that is being investigated by the Enforcement Directorate. Now, as far as this attachment is concerned, this is worth 16.38 crores, which is basically includes a 9-story building with 2 basements in Mumbai of the Associated Journals Limited. Now, the attachment order has already been sent to Motilal Vora, who happens to be the chairman cum managing director of the Associated Journals Limited. And just to take it forward from where Abhishek has actually left, this is with regards to the investigation that was being carried out by the Enforcement Directorate in a PMLA case that has been registered after the state police had also registered the case, and particularly with regard to one particular property, that is plot number C17 of Sector 6 in Panchkula, that was allotted to AGL in the year 1982. That very property has been under the scanner and has also raised questions about the way the former Chief Minister of Haryana basically misused his position. That Bhupinder Singh Hooda, who misused his position as the chairman of the HUDA by blatantly misusing his official position and dishonestly allotting this particular property to AGL, and also looking at the rates that were basically granted and the property was basically given to AGL. That has also basically come under the scanner. And of course, what you were basically pointing out, Shivadi, is the route that has essentially been taken. The route to disburse the money, the loan that was taken from a particular bank and then afterwards used to construct this property, and also the extensions that were basically granted by the Haryana government, that too is under this scanner.
Right, Shravan, stay with us. I want to just go across to Abhishek once again as far as the political aspect of this entire investigation is concerned, Abhishek. You know, you mentioned how Sonia and Rahul Gandhi themselves are on bail as far as this case is concerned. And we remember that day when they went to the Delhi court for that very short appearance. And there were, hundreds of Congress workers who had thronged the streets and, they made a show out of this. But if you look at the names that are involved as far as this alleged scam is concerned, it's a former chief minister, it's Motilal Vora, it's Sonia Gandhi, it's Rahul Gandhi. It's a very top echelon of the Congress party. But it seems that, they have kind of escaped the political answerability, accountability as far as this case is concerned, despite the fact that the first family of the Congress party is so closely embroiled in this. Instead, they have, made it more a tamasha, if I may say so, in the past.
Well, yes, you are absolutely right, Shivani. That day was turned into a spectacle, almost showing that some kind of favor is being done by following the due process of law. We have seen how, for example, other leaders, when they are questioned, they go simply and submit themselves to questioning. But in the case of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, we saw that day the kind of spectacle that was made. But besides that, it's a question of propriety. While the ED would be investigating the angle of fraud, of money laundering, The CBI would be investigating the angle of crime, the criminal intent. What is important is at that level of leadership, whether propriety was followed or not, that is a larger question which perhaps Congress and the Congress supporters and the Congress ecosystem would also be looking at or would be forced to look at once this investigation is over.
Absolutely. Political accountability is really the first question that comes to mind. And, there have been a lot of words that have been exchanged between the BJP and the Congress in the past. But, for example, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Abhishek have never really taken any direct questions. Since then, what has also come to light are certain land deals where Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi both are involved. And we already know the kind of cases that are going on against Robert Vadra.
Yes, we have seen how in the other cases also, I mean, you can take this question to Shravan also, Shivani, because he has been deeply involved with all of the cases that have been going on against the Gandhis and the Vadras. But what is important is that if you connect the dots and look at all these cases together, there is a pattern that emerges of misuse of power, misuse of access during the UPA period between 2004 and 2014, which if we believe these agencies translated into thousands of crores of rupees moving into the coffers of either the Congress party or the first family directly, as is being investigated in this AJL case specifically. So, this is still an ongoing process. We are almost like midway through. And this is not the first attachment, as Shravan was explaining. Right. Earlier attachments of other properties have also happened. By the time this really ends, as I said, the more important question would be whether the Gandhis really followed propriety in all these actions.
Absolutely. Well, anywhere else and anyone else, such allegations would have caused at least a huge storm and a crisis of accountability. But in the case, as far as this is concerned and the first family, the Gandhis, extended family is concerned, we see that they somehow just don't feel it incumbent upon them to explain some of these dealings. Abhishek and Shravan, thanks a lot for joining us for the meantime.